I wish I was off adventuring.
Do you need something, citizen? Ah, yes. I was told you might report to me. On behalf of the tribunal, the ordinators thank you and offer this reward. And may the three watch over.
You ain't the ordinator. Tree Fitty. You like this mother.
That's what people want, right? Obviously, Dice is trying to bring it more casual up here.
Building up a staff. Good thinking. Always worth stocking up. What?
Soul of the world, boss. Way to warm up. Alright, let's go.
Once had a new angler ask me the best time to fish. Easy answer, I said. It's right now. That's the type of catch worth bragging about. Better overstocked than under. You could brew something nice with that.
some heads.
That was a
Useful.
fight.
Hold on to that. Good looking out. Recharging that.
There is no hospitality here, stranger. Our village was attacked. Khajiit pirates. They're raiding our village, taking slaves and supplies. We couldn't stop them. They're merciless. Just a few of us made it to the gate. It's not safe for my people here. But I won't leave without Leovata. My mate, and our spiritual leader. She was in the village when the pirates attacked. I'm just an old salt rice farmer outsider. I beg you, find her and bring her back. Leovata is a skilled mage, but she is still just one Saxleal. Please, find her and bring her back safely. She guides us to live in peace and simplicity.
Even if I don't get any bites, watching them dart around, I don't know, it relaxes me. You could craft something nice with that.
Not at this exact moment, but I will be later.
You are not you and your fate. You will all pay for your disrespect. I will have my revenge.
Why, Egg Brother? Why couldn't you be content to stay with us in this warm, fertile place? Oh, I had. I thought you were my Egg Brother, Seeks the Night. He led them to us. He hated that my mate was the village elder. He even gave the invaders our sacred relics. Such. You are not Saxaheel. Why would you help us? Still, I should not refuse. Hurry! Nakashitu.
Each one has its price. Mine is 10 gold.
Do not test me, unplod fool.
When you ask for arms packs, can I go past them? Yeah, very good. I don't know, I don't go in the store too often. So if it looks new, then probably is new. Oh, I should probably go. Yeah, no problem. I was kind of curious too. I just usually do that when I get back to town. I don't know if any of
Who's
that's new
better
or
than
not,
us?
so.
Nobody.
Now!
Been on the lookout for that.
From this side!
Never a dull moment.
Little rat from Marvar. Thicker again, lots home.
No loot? My floor, no Super soft like that, isn't it? What are you doing? Is that something you should be doing? Hmm? Probably not. Alright. Try this again. I thought I saw one. There we go.
Is there any better feeling than finding free stuff? You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
Move to flank!
I'm listening.
You found our stones and the branch? I'm glad my trust was well placed. To lose the Hist branch, that would have been too much tragedy for me. Seeks the Night has caused. The Khajiit use chains and locks to bind the captured villagers. Find the key and set them free. It seems so simple when just a little advice. Start at that large tent. That's where I'd hide my key if I were a Khajiit. If you are not killed and left to the crabs, I will meet you at the meditation mound when you are... Watch for Seeks the Night. He is like a vile mist that slips through the narrowest of cracks. Once free, they will hide in the marsh until the Khajiit are done looting our village. They're lazy creatures, easily distracted. They will grow bored and depart long before they can capture us again. Only the sacred stones and the Hist branch matter. Anything else they take is just a thing, unimportant and easily replaced. But the villagers, they...
Sniveling Khajiit, flea-bitten, mangy Khajiit. Those opportunistic, vile, simpering creatures are unworthy of the lives they possess. I'm watching the pirates and letting my anger rise like the ocean at high tide. The Khajiit must pay for their attack on our village, but my courage hasn't yet reached the level of my anger. I demand vengeance. Burn their boats, kill the bastards, but most of all, get their wretched captain. I want Captain Sadir dead. He sleeps in his ship's rigging while we suffer. Ring the ship's warning bell to wake the cur. Here, use this torch to burn their boats. So you've met the Argonians of Silent Mire. Peaceful, meditative, calm, accepting. Well, not me.
You could craft something nice with that. That will teach them not to cross us.
Begone, outside. Arrogant dry skin, meddling in the affairs of the Saxhalil. And you're an outsider fumbling around in events you don't understand. Leave this place before you do something you'll regret.
I've got to get out of here.
Get him! Stay ready. You never know what else might be headed our way. Never a dull moment. Always nice to get stocked up. Good eye.
time to get out of here.
You persist in annoying me. You are as irritating as a marsh fly.
And down they go.
Why try to mend what is already broken beyond repair? You've spent too much time with miserable dark elves and stupid Nords. I'll not be baited by your taunts. I'm long gone from this place, fool. You're speaking to an echo. You cannot harm me any more than you can hurt your own shadow. And I will enjoy watching you fumble and fail. Go back to my sister and tell her of her thin-scaled mate's failure. Varazine was never worthy to lead the village. He couldn't stop me, and he was never worthy of my sister.
Rung bell and woken Sadir, who has made me fall from my high place.
Skill issue. Building up a staff. Good thinking.
a little blood-stained. Smells like Khajiit blood. Smells like victory. Then perhaps you understand how delicious revenge can be. Every insult and every slight must be returned in kind. You honor us, friend. Take this, and kill any who may wrong you.
Have you rescued the villagers captured by the Khajiit? He fears vengeance for all he's done, and he's right to be afraid. But he forgets the power of the Hist. I believe we can use the Hist to force him to return. Perhaps that is why he took the branch and gave it to the Khajiit in the first place. It's said a Saxhleel can sometimes be called home by the Hist. I'll give you the branch. Use it to mark the door to my brother's home. If it summons him, kill Seeks the Night. Kill my brother.
No! The Hist calls to me, pulls me back.
Let's knock some heads.
You have returned. Is he... The traitor is dead. But that brings me no joy. I can only hope that Silent Mire will be left in peace once more. I'll return the branch to Leovata. Take this, friend. It's not much, but it's what we can spare.
Oh no, my poor wasps. You startled me. I thought you were a Khajiit pirate. I couldn't just leave the wasps. I made a mixture that fooled them into thinking we're part of their hive. I thought they'd be wonderful guard creatures, but not so much. But I've got a new formula that should turn them into an angry army. Let's see, a half-dozen wasp gizzards. But then you would have to get to my hut on the shore to make the concoction. I left my alchemy journal there. When it's made, toss the mixture onto the tree outside my hut. That will rile the wasps up. I thought the wasps could be useful. I had some success with the process, as you can see by my sweet Chezik here. But they are skittish creatures. I was saving these. They're rather tasty when roasted and seasoned properly. Since you're helping us, it would only be fair to give you what I have.
Tenacity, mortals.
That this is. It's yours now. Better overstocked than under. You could brew something nice with that.
This one keeps your sleekest possessions safe and sound. Your toe cloud items too if you want.
Got here as quick as I could. Sated and ready to take on the world, huh? I see something nice. Yours for the taking.
What are you doing? What the?
Been on the lookout for that. You want to die? Fine.
You're back, and you're not full of stinger holes. I heard their angry buzzing from here, and the yelps of the Khajiit. That's wonderful. You would make a good alchemy apprentice, but some other time. I've too much...
You earned it.
Show them inside. Let's go.
Give him a fight.
Thought I saw another dome.
Once had a new angler ask me the best time to fish. Easy answer, I said. It's right now. Gorgeous catch. If it wasn't worth so much, I'd say let's eat it right here. Good to get stocked up.
Maybe not.
There you are. It's about time you got here.
Get out of the way.
Who knew that so many afflicted would flock to the Cirque? A letter from my...
Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you all they sent? Didn't the Tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Circa Mora, the Cirque. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Malborn arrived. They claim they're here to help, but I don't... In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, Deshaan. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk afflicted by the plague, but he's disappeared. Can you... Someone in town must know what happened to Deshaan. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on. The sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with the plague. Oh, by Vivek! Where are my manners, of course? That's the...
Don't mind my good-for-nothing egg siblings. They're young, bored, and stupid. Rest assured I shall continue to remain...
By the three, this place smells terrible.
Oh, look at me. I'm a terrible mess. You really must excuse my dreadful appearance. I haven't been feeling very well lately. By the way, you haven't seen Nostrum Breva, have you? She promised to bring me more of the Malborn curative. Deshaan, the town consul? Such a nice young man. Why, I do recall that he came to see me yesterday. He said he had other townsfolk to check on, but that he would bring me a curative as soon as he could. The curative? Remarkable stuff. Tastes awful, but wipes the plague right out of your system. One of those delightful Malborn gave me one a few days ago. Nostrum Breva, she called herself. But I think I need another dosage. I may be ill and bedraggled.
Uncle, are you all right? You look so pale. No wonder my brother wouldn't let me come by to visit.
Don't worry about me. I'll be back on my feet in no time. What about you? Your brother said that neither of you had taken the curative yet.
Uncle, I'm not sure about these Malborn, and their curative sounds too good to be true, but don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I see Arona has conscripted a new soldier into her private army. Is Deshaan missing? He was by yesterday for a visit. I know he had other stops to make. He did seem concerned about the Malborn, though. Sealing themselves in their quarantine, no longer providing the curative. It made him furious. My niece's visit was more than enough. I feel better already. Besides, I've overcome worse ailments than a queasy stomach and a bad cough. I'll be fine.
Grell, are you in here? By the tribunal! Grell! Poor Grell. What in Oblivion's name happened to him? Let's get out of here. The sicker people get, the more incoherent they become, and now it looks like the rumors are true. The Lotus Plague does turn people into monsters. I don't think we're ever gonna find my brother. The quarantine? I guess it makes sense that Deshaan would want to go see what the Malborn are doing in there. And I've yet to see any evidence that the curative works. All right. If you want to go to the quarantine, I'll go with you. The Malborn set up the quarantine around the old graveyard. In the beginning, they were letting people inside and freely distributing the curative. But they closed the front gate a few days ago and haven't responded to any of our requests. Deshaan provided them with the old graveyard key when they first arrived, and I've seen Malborn coming and going through the back gate. If we go to the back gate, I'm sure we can get one of the Malborn to let us.
That jingle of coins, always a comfort.
Hey, you're going the wrong way! Fine. Go ahead and leave. I'll do this myself.
Kill me!
That's it. Never a dull moment. Useful. Hold on to that. Useful. Hold on to that.
Look, it's just like I told you. The Malborn are using the back gate. Let's see if one of them has the key. Hey! What are you idiots doing? Do we look like clay husks to you? Did you see that? They attacked us. And for no good reason. Let's find the key and see what the Malborn are hiding in there. Look over there. That's one of the Malborn. One of the husks must have gotten him.
You have to open those gates. What are they up to in there? And why won't they let me get a look at their curative? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there through the haze of my indignation. Can I help you? I'm the town alchemist, and I want to get a sample of the Malborn curative. They refused to give me any. Proprietary formula, they said. Well, I want to figure out what's in this miracle elixir. I don't trust anything labeled proprietary. Do you always skip ahead in the story? No one has an iota of patience anymore. But yes, I need a few bottles of the curative. I'm sure... Just watch your step in there.
By the three, this place chills me to the bones. Let's see if we can find my brother and then get out of here.
Let's not head.
Deshaan, my brother, what happened to you? By the three, I fear the plague consumes you, brother.
Arona, what are you doing here? It's not safe.
The Maulborn attacked us, and the afflicted are turning into plague husks. Oh, Deshaan, this is dreadful.
The Maulborn are spreading the plague. For some reason, they want everyone to become afflicted. They're not healers. They're monsters. The low-dose plague. I have no idea why. But it's clear to me that the Maulborn curative is actually the source of the disease. Whatever they're planning, that's not important. Get my sister out of here and stop the Maulborn. Destroy the so-called curative and put an end to that mad woman, Nostrum Breva. Then convince her. I'm too far gone. I don't want to become one of those things and hurt my sister. Besides, you are as hard-headed and stubborn as my sister. Vivek, damn you. Fine. Do what you must. But if the unthinkable occurs, I expect you to stop me before I hurt anyone.
Deshaan, you swit! We're not leaving without you.
I hope you know what you're doing. I could become a plague husk at any moment.
My decision is final. Besides, you're sick, and your judgment can't be trusted. I'll get us out of here while our friend deals with the mole.
All right, we're done here. Pack everything up. We need to regroup with the other Maulborn cadres and deliver this plague to the rest of Deshaan. You can't stop the Maulborn, you fool. We are the cleansing fire that burns across Morrowind.
Were you able to acquire any samples of the Maulborn curative? I'm really curious to see what the elixir is made of. I've been watching the townsfolk who received the curative and came to the same conclusion. But I'll be able to tell for sure after I analyze the elixir. Take this. It isn't much, but I'm sure you didn't have too much trouble in there. Thanks for your help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some alchemical wizardry to perform.
Glad to see you managed to make it out of the quarantine too. Does that mean those Maulborn fetchers have been dealt with? Not well. Alchemist Naline fancies herself something of a healer, and she's been working with Deshaan and the other afflicted. Hopefully she'll devise a treatment for them soon. Some. She seems confident at least. But what do I know of drafts and elixirs? But tell me, do you think the Maulborn pose a threat to the rest of Deshaan? That's what I'm thinking as well. But maybe your efforts were enough to put an end to all that. The Maulborn have been dealt with, but I could use a little more of your help if you don't mind. It's my brother. He's still ill and his condition has taken a turn for the worse. Naline is working to develop some kind of treatment, but she could use your assistance. She can't work at her alchemy table and also gather the components she needs. Talk to Naline. Let her know I asked.
Yes? Nice to see you again, but I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Did she? Well, I suppose I do. There are a few additives I require, but I can't very well walk away from my table while the Thesum and the rest of the... I need Kind's Heart healing herbs, sour milk tea, and dragon scale mushrooms.
It's times like these when I wish I had more. Well, I might have some around here someplace, but Kind's Heart is very rare. And... what? Why didn't you say so?
Have any beds become available? My lord is terribly ill, needs to rest.
Where did you go to get those ingredients? Windhelm? No matter, you're here now. Were you able to acquire everything on my list? Healing herbs, dragon scale mushrooms, sour milk tea. Yes, it's all here. I need to stay... You did it? Well done. I never doubted you for an instant. Now, this appears to be perfect. I truly am impressed. Now we'll see. Our friend has done well. I'm not sure this will cure the plague, but it should at least slow down its progress. All right, that's it. Visiting time is over. Everyone out and let my patient rest.
You heard the lady. Let's go wait outside.
Please, Mother Morrowind, please help the Thesum get well.
Nilene knows what she's doing. Thesum will be fine. You'll see.
I don't know how to thank you. Without your help, the Molborn would have destroyed the Cirque. I know. His fate is in the Three's hands now, but he certainly has a fighting chance thanks to you. Here, take this.
I'm happy to say that the suppressant works. It's not a cure, but it should buy me the time I need to find a way to beat the plague.
That's wonderful.
So the Maulborn lied to everyone. I figured as much. This doesn't bode well for Narcissus, though. Narcissus sent me to investigate quarantined Cirque. Now that I know a mad cult is poisoning our people, I'm even more concerned. They're appearing all across Deshaan. Even Narcissus is in danger. I need to stay here and finish my investigation. If you're heading...
When are the guards going to do something about our...
Orcs to the south, mercenaries camped outside by the lake, and now people are missing. I'm not sure how much more we can take. You don't know the half of it. It's the damn Lodos plague. People are scared. Many have already fled Narcissus to avoid getting sick. Of course, that's not what the remaining villagers believe. They think their families were stolen in the middle of the night. I've heard everything from a plot by the house leaders to elf-eating Bane King roaming the countryside. The Kin House is looking into it. Speak to whoever you want. The Kin House is more concerned with the coming plague than searching for people who probably just ran away. But I'm sure a counselor will hear you out. I'm not paid to think about this. That's a luxury for someone of higher rank than me. I'll admit something seems off-kilter. If only the house counselors would see it that way.
Did you come from the Cirque? We sent a guard over there to check on some disturbing rumors we've been hearing. This confirms it. The Maulborn need to be wiped out. Thanks for bringing this news, Traveler. I'll inform the house leaders at once.
I don't deserve this.
I told you. We're leaving this forsaken place. I'd rather... Wait. You're not my husband. What do you want? Narcissus isn't safe, stranger. Not that House Hlalu cares. Do the guards search for our missing people? No, because the house counselors don't tell them to. I'm not going to become a victim. That's why I'm leaving. No one does anything in Narcissus if the Kin House doesn't command it. It's that large building over there. You can't miss it. Be careful, outsider. They might decide you're sick. Plague this, plague that. It's their only concern lately.
So many people have gone.
Damn the plague.
I heard there's a crater in the middle of Selphora now, and not much else.
How do you fight something you can't see? It isn't fair. I can't cut the throat of the plague. I can't smash its bones. I can only wait until it fills me with its blackness and takes my life bit. Me? No, not yet. I wait for the plague to find me. That's all we can do, isn't it? The House leaders debate how to keep the plague out of Narcissus, how to protect us. Why do they even bother? They try, but the solution eludes them. We'll slowly fade away, one by one, as the plague takes us all. Gates can't stop it. We can't lock it out. Enjoy.
I heard slips through fingers lost her egg
We
sister.
never should have left these much.
I don't suppose you're here to buy a weapon. No, you probably just want me to fix another wagon wheel or something. Everyone just wants to get out of here. Look around. Narcissus is practically deserted. The plague, the curse, whatever you want to call it, it's driving everyone away. Or maybe that crazy story the villagers chatter on about is true. I guess anything's possible. I think the people are scared, and they should be. The Lodos plague rushes onward, and Narcissus is directly in its path. If there's any truth to the other rumors, then I'm sure the House Councilors will deal with it.
And that's why we should seal the city. We can't allow more afflicted into Narcissus.
That makes perfect sense, old friend. But we can't cut ourselves off from the outside world.
If you truly care about our people, you'll seal Narcissus and be done with it. We can't take any more chances.
I'm sorry you had to witness that. My friend shows great concern for Narcissus, sometimes greater than my own. What can I do for you? You'd think the entire town had disappeared the way everyone carries on. People are missing, but Giron has guards looking into the matter. For all we know, they fled to avoid the Lotus Plague. Very little. No one has actually seen any of these people leave Narcissus. And we don't have enough guards to follow up on every lead. I usually don't hire mercenaries, but these are desperate times. If you can prove these claims aren't just fearful delusions, report back to me immediately. You'll be rewarded. Giron believes we must seal Narcissus to protect it from the plague. Narcissus is a center of trade, and such drastic measures aren't called for. Though I admit, visitors have been few due to recent events. I haven't decided. They say I'm not aggressive enough, that my
Did you hear about the Cirque? There is no cure.
I knew it. The Maulborn are as dangerous as the Covenant these days.
Have you seen my damned apprentice? The boy's later than usual today. With my luck, he's probably gone off and gotten the plague. I wouldn't worry about it. I whipped him for messing up our shipments, and he's probably off sulking. The boy claims it wasn't his fault that we received the wrong crates. Like I believe that. He needs to pay better attention. They're stacked on the other side of the shed. Damn kids broke into them during the night, took whatever was in them and ran. If you want to pick through the broken crates, be my guest.
You're looking into matters that don't concern you, outsider.
Where's my husband? By Vivek's beard, if he's drunk and passed out somewhere, I'll leave without him. That no-good, useless piece of Kwama cattle. Oh, hello. You haven't seen my husband around, have you? Everyone knows my husband. Evis. If he hasn't borrowed something from you or finished off your Ash Lake ale, then you're not trying very hard. He was supposed to be back hours ago. That lazy lout is late. He ships our goods. He mentioned something about a botched delivery that he had to deal with. You know what he's probably dealing with. His thirst for ale. That would be a big help. I'm sure he's sleeping it off in one of the nearby houses. If you find an elf that smells of piss and ale, that's Evis. Tell him to hurry up or he's walking to Mournhold.
I swear, I can't seem to finish a job without you showing up to complicate matters. Oh, just give me a moment, would you? I'm right in the middle of something here. You're interrupting my interrogation, that's what. And just as I was about to get to my favorite part. I have no quarrel with you. Not yet. So go away. Listen to me closely. You and I are on the same side here. I've been hired to track down the origins of the Lodos Plague. That doesn't matter. We've linked strange shipments to this courier. He refuses to talk, but I've never met a man I couldn't break. Take this letter to Councillor Ralden. It explains how vials of the plague were shipped into Narcissus. How could he be so stupid? I told him where to deliver the shipment, but he thinks he knows everything. That's why things get messed up. My apologies, just talking to myself, don't mind me. Nothing at all, don't mind me. Just a servant here. What's it to you, anyway? Why are you in my master's house? He's an important person in Narcissus. A writer. Writes all day, writes all night. But don't touch his journal. He can get frightfully angry. How would I know? I sweep, I dust. I don't read. The master would never let me look in his journal. His room upstairs is off limits. I stay down here, cleaning, just as my master tells me.
Who are you looking at?
What?
You're back. I hope you're here to tell me that my people are just imagining things and everything is fine. What's this? Notes? A journal attacked? Slow down. I've never heard of Vox. And the thought of someone smuggling Lotus Plague into Narcissus frightens me greatly. But where are the missing people? This news is very disturbing. I'm at a loss. People disappear into thin air and someone brought a plague into Narcissus? That terrifies me. How could they even accomplish this without our notice? I need to seal the city. No one gets in or out. I won't let any more of our people vanish. Will you perform one more task for us? To facilitate your mission, the guards have been informed that you may come and go as you please. Find Giron Sadri. He's upstairs. He needs to know what you discovered. Do whatever he asks. I need to speak to the guards and prepare to seal Narcissus.
So, half of Narcissus must vanish and plague must threaten the city before Ralden comes to his senses? And it takes an outsider to make him understand. Perhaps my friend isn't fit to lead anymore. Of course he did. Ralden hasn't been able to make a decision on his own in years. At least he's finally doing the right thing. As for you, I have something you can do. The Maulborn are obviously involved. Any fool can see that. With the city sealed, all of the guards will be busy. However, you don't have those responsibilities. I suggest you slice a path through their camps by the lake. Look for anything that will tell us the location of the Lodos Plague. Return when you find something.
Good to get stocked up. This one's mine. A whole stack? Very nice. Even if I don't get any bites, watching them dart around, I don't know, it relaxes me. couldn't have landed that better myself. Get him. What?
You don't give up, do you? Before you ask, yes, I've been following you. No, I have nothing to do with the missing people or the plague, and no, I'm not here to fight you. There, that's out of the way. Feel better? Now let's talk about why Giron wants you dead. Of course he did. Sending an overconfident outsider into camps full of Malborn certainly sounds like a day at the fair. And if they killed you, you'd never find out that he brought the plague to Narcissus, would you? I've been watching Narcissus for weeks. We even have an agent inside the kin house. Anything that enters or leaves Narcissus is tracked, and those broken crates had Giron's name written all over them. The question is, why? What have you discovered? This doesn't look good. There must be a reason why Giron wanted Narcissus sealed and why he wanted you dead. Get back there and find out. The organization I belong to does two things. Finds targets and eliminates targets. My target happens to be connected to the Lodos plague. Our goals overlap. Let's leave it at that. Not your concern. Just remember what I told you. We're on the same side.
Never a dull moment.
beg of you.
You're back. We need to talk. Ralden isn't here. He and Giron left some time ago, and Giron's connection to the Maulborn makes me a little concerned. Let's just say I'm well informed. I've suspected the connection for a while, and his abduction of the Councillor confirms it. My associate and I tend to avoid situations not covered by our contracts. Still, we might be able to assist one another. I don't know. I only know what the reports tell me. Giron probably took Ralden somewhere secluded, far from prying eyes. Narcissus is sealed. Villagers are missing. Crates of Lodos plague arrive in the night. Now you discover the plague intensifies when it festers inside a corpse. Makes you wonder about Giron's plan, doesn't it? Reports tell me that a group of villagers have decided to take matters into their own hands. I don't condone their actions, but they might have information. Find the Argonian called Slips Through Fingers. She can lead you to them. I have a feeling she's going to want your help. Tales of your exploits already spread through Narcissus. Find the Argonian, and I'd wager that before you say a word, she asks you to meet with her companions.
Why do I always drop things when I'm in a hurry? Keep your voice down and act like you're helping me. I can't go into details, not here, but I know you've been trying to find the missing people for House Lalu. Don't ask questions, just listen. We know where our people are being held, including Councillor Ralden. Follow the clues in the pack. I'll see you at the meeting place. Not here. Just look in the pack.
House Lalu wants us to believe that our friends and family left Narcissus without saying a word. But we have proof that they were abducted. And what does Klalu do? Nothing. They seal Narcissus and refuse to let us act. No more waiting. We'll save them ourselves. We'll bring the abducted villagers home.
You found us. I apologize for my earlier abruptness. We heard you confirm that our people were taken. We're tired of waiting for House Lalu to act. We know where our people are being held, but because of the lockdown, we can't go get them. I watched the Maulborn abduct my egg sister. I saw where they took her. I saw Councillor Ralden and Advisor Giron go to the same place. You have to help us. I doubt the guards will try to restrain you. You can come and go as you please. Speak to Madras. Let him tell you our plan. You must help us. I need my egg sister back.
You must be the one Slips told us about. She said an outsider was hired to find our people. That's a strange thing for an outsider to do, even for Hlalu Gold. What are you really up to? So that's it. Hlalu's leader disappears and they finally decide to take action. I don't give a damn about Councillor Ralden. I just want our people back. Act. We'll get weapons, ignore the lockdown and rescue our people. If anyone tries to stop us, we'll cut them down. Are you going to help us or not? I don't want to fight them. They have their orders, but they're wasting time. Every second that passes is another second our people remain in danger. Sometimes you have to resort to I know this isn't an easy decision, especially for someone who has no stake in this. But I have to know if you're going to help us. We could use someone with your skills. We're going to rescue our families, or die trying. I don't trust you, outsider. We'll deal with this ourselves. Leave us.
How did you get in there? Madras doesn't let just anyone attend his secret meetings. Wait, you're the outsider working for Councillor Ralden. Please tell me you haven't bought into Madras's foolishness. I've been passing information to him. My mother vanished, but I have my orders. So, I've been hoping Madras and his people would find something I could take to the house leaders. What? Madras is going to get those people killed. They're farmers and peasants, not soldiers. I can't let them do this. You need to find the missing villagers and get them to safety before Madras leads this group to its doom. I'll find out where Madras thinks they are. But first, you have to help me slow Madras down. Cause a distraction, something that will slow them down and give you enough time to find our missing people. Everyone's on edge because of the Lodos plague. We can use that. You know what people think causes the plague? Rats. See the rats running around the village? Harmless, but people are afraid of them. Take this bag, grab as many rats as you can, bring them back here and release them at the door. That should scatter Madras's group for a while. You help me disrupt this meeting and save these people.
What's that noise? Rats! They have the plague! Run! Open the windows! Out of my way! Don't let them bite you!
It looks like the rats are moving in. I appreciate your help in this. Now no one will get hurt. Those people just want to see their friends and families again. But I don't want them to get hurt. Calling the guards will just make the situation worse. I got the information from my contact in the group. Report back to the kin house. I'll meet you there. I'm going to retrieve a key that you'll need. And keep this quiet, all right?
Any sign of Giron or Ralden? That's good news. I also heard from my associate Nariu Virian. We may have finally gotten a few breaks in this sordid situation. Nariu told me you found a note at the Malborn camp. That might be a link to the creator of the Lodos plague. This drastically changes our stance on the situation here. I care only about a name and a location. Such information brings me closer to fulfilling my current contract. Because of this, I've decided to offer some assistance. I'll gather the House Hlalu guards and follow you. Whatever you find, the guard will be there to back you up. Now go. Find your ally and save the Counselor. I'll catch up with you soon. I'll gather the guards and follow in your path. Now go.
I've got the key and the location you seek, as promised. Our plan might have worked a little too well. You can still hear screams coming out of Madris's house. Ruins beneath Narcissus. You can find the entrance to the west. Old door. Looks out of place against the rocks. Door's locked to keep people out of the ruins. Guess that didn't work out. Don't thank me. You're the one rushing into the fire. I should be thanking you. Just be careful down there.
Over so soon. Better luck next time. Oh, wait. Let's see what you're made of.
Your interference grows tiresome, outsider. After I destroy you,
Easy.
I need your help.
Giron betrayed me. He killed our people and put Lotus Plague into their bodies. Said it made it more potent. He needed a large supply of potential corpses. That's why he wanted Narcissus locked down. It's too late for me, but you must listen. Don't let anyone drink the water. The lake must be cleansed. And I need to tell you about Vox. She's their leader. Narcissus is only the beginning. They're making Lotus Plague in the gorge. They're going to spread it to more.
There you are. Good to see you made it. Still alive, I see. I suppose that justifies Nariu's confidence in you. Did you find them? How's Ralden? Are they inside? I see. Ralden was a good man who cared for his people. He should be remembered that way. The guards are dealing with a Maulborn in the ruins. What happened in there? So that's why he wanted Narcissus locked down. He wanted a ready supply of plague carriers. House Hlalu will make sure no one drinks from the lake until it's cleansed. Narcissus is safe, at least for now. We'll get these people to the healers. We'll make sure these people receive care. When you have a moment, return to Narcissus and speak to Nariu. She has a lead on the name you uncovered. I'll join you as soon as I can. Yes, I had Nariu investigate the evidence you retrieved from the Maulborn camp. She discovered something she wants to share. Find her back in town.
I can't seem to finish a job without you showing up to complicate matters. Oh, just give me a moment, would you? I'm right in the middle of something here. The documents you found in the Maulborn camp contained several names. A few appeared over and over. After a little bit of digging, I connected one of them to our target. Because I also learned that Hlalu troops have been ambushed by superior Maulborn forces at the Obsidian Gorge. Our target leads those forces. We want the Alchemist. Saving Hlalu troops isn't part of our mandate. But maybe together. Now you've got it. Veron and I will join you shortly. We need to send our report and wait for our next orders. Stay safe.
No one goes into the gorge. Got that?
Do we say why the pass is closed?
Tell them there's death in the pass. Leave it at that.
Yes, Commander. The gorge is closed.
Speak to Captain Deril if you need something. About damn time we got some help out here.
If you're planning to use the pass to Mournhold, find another route. It's not... The Maulborn have overrun the traders' camp and occupied the pass. By the authority of House Hlalu, this area is closed. It's a death trap. We sent in some scouts to assess the situation, but they haven't returned. I don't want to march in there blindly, but we can't wait much longer. This pass is too important to allow it to fall into the Maulborn's hands. It's the primary trading route between Mournhold and the west. It's also home to a traders' camp. Every caravan that comes through this part of Deshaan depends on that camp. That's an excellent question. Harassing caravans seems to go against their usual method of operations, doesn't it?
Better overstocked than under. Something on your mind?
Need to report back. Malborn. They're trying to make the plague stronger. The alchemist who created the Lotus Plague. Merdendril. He's making it stronger. More potent. The Malborn plan to smuggle it into Mournhold. Infect the whole city. There's no time. You need to stop them. The Malborn can't bring cargo through the city gates without official papers. They're carrying forged shipping manifests. Maybe it's worth a try. Take out some of the Malborn down in the traders' camp. Get those forged papers.
Kothar's the name. I was working as a guard in the training camp before the Malborn attacked. This elven scout was lucky I came along when I did. She was getting her arse handed to her. Did what I was taught to do. When outnumbered, I hide. Not the bravest move, but it kept the two of us alive. Listen, if you're going down there, I could use your help. I need some things from the camp. Things that are too important to fall into the hands of the Malborn. They're in 3 locked chests, so you'll need to get the keys first. 3 of the merchants I worked for wore the keys on chains around their necks. They were the first to fall when the Malborn attacked, but I don't think their bodies were searched very thoroughly. I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. All I can tell you is I swore to guard those chests with my life. That ought to give you some idea of their importance.
Let's make this quick. Should have been more prepared. Always worth stocking up.
The manifests. Did you get them? Good. This should buy us enough time to act. Good question. Before we strike back, we need to gather our swords. I wish I knew how many of the others survived. I think most of them were captured. I saw some of them dragged off toward that cave to the north. I'll report to Diril and let him know what's happening here. You go to the cave.
Did you get the stuff from the locked chests? Yeah. Fact is, I kind of lied to you. Those merchants owed me weeks of back pay, and now they're dead. My family will starve without that money. Those trinkets you recovered may not seem like much, but they'll feed my fam. I could not risk it. I'm sorry I misled you, but I can't let my children go hungry. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Those Nyx hounds won't take me. Won't make me into a husk. Bled myself with my own blade. No use to them now. That'll show them. What was I saying? Did Scout Marmine send you? I was glad she got away. The others, they're all gone. I've seen what the plague does to a body. I won't let it take me. But if the wards were destroyed... Arcane wardstones that make the Moorborn immune to the plague. A gift from someone called Vox. Sure would be a shame if those Aelits came down with their own plague. How about you smash those wards that are protecting them? I heard them crying out in the darkness. The plague's taken them. They've turned. The wards. Concentrate on the wards. There are 3 of them. Smash them all. Those wards keep the Moorborn from getting infected.
got to be better than that to stop us. You asked for it.
I need aid!
You could craft something nice with that.
Good, you're still alive. Scout Marmine told us she sent you to this cave. Veron says he knows you from Narcissus. He and his ally have offered their assistance. We have to proceed cautiously. I don't want any more of my soldiers getting infected. But the Maulborn have to be dealt with. For good. Ah! That changes things. We've spotted the plague shipment they planned for Mournhold. I want those crates destroyed, but I need my troops at a safe distance when it happens. Always. A cliff overlooks their loaded wagons, and I've got archers up there. Get to Nariu Virion. Tell her to have the archers shatter the crates from above. We'll see how the Maulborn like being exposed to their own plague. Good idea. Exactly what we need. On your way, then. That tunnel will take...
You asked for it. You weren't keeping score, were you? Me neither.
Ready for a fight? Once the archers start shooting, the Maulborn will swarm this overlook. Let me know when you're ready. Archers, to your positions! Once the arrows start flying, they'll be on us in no time. Here they come.
Doomed us all. Prepare to die.
We did it! All right, back to the cave.
Who's next?
Change of plans. Those crates the archers destroyed, the plague is spreading quicker than dragon's breath. Can't go that way. Hey, I'm not an alchemist. I can only tell you what Veron told me. That stuff is potent. It spreads like wildfire. As soon as it touches skin, people transform into husks.
I warned that fool Deril not to go on ahead. If he's not a husk yet, he's probably a feast for one. That plague moves like lightning. He took some troops to the southern side of the gorge. He's looking for the Maulborn leader, the alchemist. I don't know if he made it that far or not. Don't need to tell us twice. We'll stay on high ground until the plague dissipates. If you find Deril and he's turned, do what you have to. Understand?
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
By Aeon! You've run through a gauntlet of plague and death, yet you aren't sick. How? We'll consider it a blessing of the Tribunal for now and leave it at that. The Maulborn who haven't fallen to the plague are in retreat. We've just one final matter to attend to. We've got Medindral, the alchemist who created the Lodos Plague, cornered in these ruins. We need to capture him and find out how he did it. With you at our side, we can't fail. That's the spirit. We're right behind you. Remember, we have to find out how the plague was made. On your guard. We don't know what's up ahead. Look everywhere. Any clues we find may lead us to the cure. What did you find? What is that? That's the recipe for the Lodos Plague. We've done it! Wait. What's happening?
You again.
You resist my plague? Let's try a stronger version.
No! No, not that! Ah!
You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? I shall experiment upon your body.
I told you, Veron. Our champion survives.
What happened in there? Where's Dirul? He's gone, isn't he? He died valiantly, then. Did you learn anything in there that would help us? Praise Vivek. With the notes, we can finally craft a cure. The Mulborn have fallen to their own plague. The merchants are already returning to their camp. The stuff in the crates was extremely potent, but also very short-lived. It came and went fast, and we haven't seen any more afflictions. But if this had reached Mournhold... Still, we can't lower our defenses yet. This was just one piece of the Mulborn scheme. But for now, the Gorge and Mournhold are safe.
Will we ever feel safe again? A new face. You'll need to speak with Vice Canon Rondar. It's for your own safety, I assure you. In a word, murder. You've arrived at a delicate time. Pray you don't bring more troubles to our doorstep. The Vice Canons would know of any newcomers. Should you be, speak to Vice Canon Rondar in the guild halls, and stay alert. You wouldn't want to be the next victim. Tarry no longer. The Vice Canons await your introduction in the guild hall.
We don't get a lot of call for horses, the swamps being what they are, but I'm here to supply the vice cannons if they need me.
Everyone knows the Hist isn't a tree.
Oh, maybe it's a giant Argonian dung pile. Now who's the silly one?
Lock your doors
Oh,
tonight.
what have I done?
They found another one.
If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No more drinking. My head's splitting. My mouth feels like a cagoody nested in it. And I'm in serious trouble. I don't suppose you'd care to help out a down-on-her-luck chef, would you? Go back in time and cut out my tongue. No, then I wouldn't be able to taste my wonderful cooking. Last night I made a terrible bet with a hunter friend of mine, Vinaza. I told him cooking was art and hunting was peasants' work. He took offense. I boasted I'd hunt Shadowfen, collecting ingredients from exotic animals. An aelit's heart, a kaguti's ribs, eggs of a giant wasp, and delicious mud crab claw meat. I'd meet him in Hismir and prepare a feast to prove it. But I can't hunt. That's one of the problems. I know you can find these beasts all over Shadowfen, but I don't know where. And I'd get killed if I went roaming around the swamps. You'll have to ask Vinaza, but don't let him know I sent you. Just appeal to his vanity. The old lizard's pride got me into this. I don't see why it shouldn't get me out, too. He's probably just outside the city hunting. That's what he does all the time. Thinks he's the greatest gamesman in Shadowfen. Don't ask. What I have to do if I lose... oh, it doesn't bear thinking upon. Just know that if I lose this bet, I'll have to stay drunk for the rest of my life to live down the shame.
Found the killer? No? The bounty pays when you do. Edina did her best to scare the leggings off you, did she? Did she say whoever catches the murdering snowback is in for a nice pile of shiny gold coin? Here's a list of the victims' families. They may know if their kin had enemies. If you can prove whoever's behind this, come find me for your reward.
I don't have a mind or mouth for poetry, but there is something about being near hissed trees. It's like I want to...
On your way, stranger. I have no patience for small talk. About time the vice cannons do their jobs. Ireland's body lies captive in the mortuary. I can't even see him, let alone bury him. Why all these ridiculous delays? Dumark take this accursed town! Shadow Scales, who else? He spoke out against the Argonians, and rightly so. He was targeted for having the courage to say what we all think about them. I'm no bigot, but if you ask me, the world would be a better place without those scaly fetchers.
Looking for something with a little booth?
What do you want? Finally looking into my brother's death, eh? I get it. I'm sure you and your vice cannon pals had better things to do than your jobs. Naldin wasn't the brightest star in the sky, but he didn't deserve this. Most of Stormhold, Naldin ran up a lot of debts. He also picked a lot of fights with the lizard skins. If the Shadow Scales didn't get him, it's because someone else moved faster.
Any word on your friend?
Nothing. They've kept the morgue locked tight.
The swamps have never been so dark, I see.
No.
Hora, Denis, Ta.
Look at them, prancing about like the Emperor's heirs. Well, you're a Blue Reed and Yellow Pete. From out of town, yes? Yes. You're in luck, Blue Reed. Gold runs dry on long journeys. But I've got just the thing to moisten your purse. Mercenaries roil Stormhold's waters for no good reason. They move amongst my people, swaggering and taking what they will. Strange they never bother the Dark Elves, yes? None here lift a claw to stop them. But you aren't from here, and I have gold. Encourage them to leave, Blue Reed. How you do it is your concern. Then I fill your purse, yes. perhaps you should pretend to consider a purchase. Or perhaps you should consider a purchase, hmm? Such prices, unheard of in the mercenaries only.
At least I'm getting something done.
Pardon my tears. I recently lost my wife and... I'm sorry. Can I help you? Ironi and I always believed in the Pact. We came here to build a better life with Argonians and Nords alike. Some of my people blame the Shadow Scales. But what would they gain from her death? We treat everyone the same. It makes no sense. Thank the gods! She's in the mortuary, which they keep locked. But Ironi made those locks, so I have the master key. Here, take it, please. Find out who did this. Don't allow...
Experiments.
I do what I'm paid to do. We've got to earn a living. I don't bully innocent folk. Not for the pittance I'm paid. But you're right. This isn't what I signed up for.
Swamps have never been so dark, I say.
Want to see my knife? Then keep talking. Whoa, whoa! They just pay me to look tough. Think I'd be dumb enough to tangle with you? Besides, this place was getting on my nerves. I'll never scrub the smell out of my armor.
Have we met? No? Then walk the other way. How are you going to do that from the bottom of a swamp?
Find someone else to bother. I was thinking the same thing about your teeth.
You're not cutting me off, are you?
Is it true Tombo sacrificed himself to seal Sadal away? I'm down on my luck. Help me out.
I've met some mercenaries on the north side of town here once. Sometimes I think I'd fallen in with them if I wasn't so busy running around with you.
No, I understand.
Trying to move your